Hey Sharks, my name is Sean Adler. I'm seeking an investment of $150,000 in exchange for 10% of my company. We've all been there. You come home from the grocery store with fresh bananas, having every intention of eating the whole bunch. But let's be honest with ourselves. Some of those happy yellow bananas are gonna turn brown, sad, and end up in the trash. Yuck. You see, as bananas begin to ripen, they release ethylene gas, a natural ripening agent found in fruits and vegetables. Ethylene gas hates yellow bananas. So we have to slow this absorption at the crown. And that's where my company, Nana Hats, comes in. The world's first banana preservation device, specifically designed to be functional, reduce food waste, and look super adorable on your kitchen countertop. Each of our silicone caps comes retrofitted with a magnet that's meant to be used with any one of our 12 interchangeable hats. So, which one of you sharks wants to join me, the Nana King, as I set out to put a hat on all the bananas across the world?
Oh, I love this. I love this. Yeah, so we end up making a lot of banana muffins, banana bread here at the house because our kids love bananas. I love having bananas in my smoothies. Like, it just works. You know, having bananas in the house makes a lot of sense. But sometimes food, you don't end up always eating the same foods every day, so it just, you end up having those extras. He's absolutely right. I love the name. I love the look. I'm really curious as to how much longer it will help hold up. One of the things, we have the banana hanger in the kitchen so that you don't get like those brown spots and things like that. Like, I don't mind them that much, but I prefer not to have them if at all possible. And I think 1.5 million is a lot, so hopefully we got a lot of sales. I'm kind of curious as to what Sean's done to get repeat customers and because once you have a Nana hat, like, how many could you possibly buy? And so I'm really curious as to like what's going on there, or if they have maybe a model or something, but then like a subscription model, but it's at a certain point, like, I wouldn't want to see the waste either. And what can we repurpose those caps for after, like, they kind of maybe get nasty or sitting around on the counter? We're gonna check out the website at the end.
Through the top, you're saying that causes the ripening. So if you cover it, then the ethylene gas is not emitted?
No, it's still emitted, but you're basically slowing the spread of the ethylene gas to the other bananas.
How long does it extend it for?
So we make no specific claims as to how many days we can get, because every set of bananas is different. But a ballpark would be 8 to 12 days.
Okay, well, that's a value.
Wow. And is that why when sometimes I buy bananas from the store, there's like the green plastic wrap around the top of them because the store is trying to preserve it for a little bit longer?
Yes, exactly. It's the same methodology. And,
I learn new things every day.
What do you sell it for, and what does it cost you to make?
We sell it in 2-packs for $12.99. The average cost of our hat with the standard size silicone and the packaging is $1.95.
So just the little silicone sock without the magnet would be significantly cheaper, right?
That's correct.
So why couldn't you put a little smiley face on the sock and call it a day instead of having this?
Yeah, I mean, no one wants to look at a little sock on your bananas. No offense, Kevin.
What made you come up with this? Why Nana hats?
I got the idea back in 2016. I was just coming home from the grocery store, just thinking of ways to keep my bananas fresh. So I'm telling you. And I went online and I saw lots of methods, like everything from duct tape to tin foil, and I had inconsistent results. And plus, all those methods add to the single-use plastics problem in the country. So,
what's your job?
I work now as a wealth manager for one of the country's largest investment banks.
Okay, first off, very cool. Having people that think outside the box and they're more purpose driven. Like that's all about being a super entrepreneur, right? Not just like, hey, I got my money, I got the life I've set up for myself with that money. No. We're trying to like solve problems, right? Entrepreneurs, super entrepreneurs are professional problem solvers, and that's where you just are always looking and thinking and like, what can I do? Like, I know me personally, I walk around stores and just like, what products are out there that I don't know exist, right? I haven't seen it on Amazon, or I haven't come across it on a blog or a video or something. Like, sometimes you see things and you're like, wow, how can I how can I implement that into my life? How could that, create a better efficiency of my time or use case and money, and not always trying to throw money at every problem, but if it's not a ridiculous amount of money or the problem that it's solving outweighs it, then it's like, oh, well, yeah, I'll spend $20. And if this works, then holy cow, like I just gained an extra 10 minutes in my day because I don't have to do XYZ thing anymore. Now, Sean mentions the one-time use plastics. Honestly, it like every time I go somewhere, it breaks my heart to use anything. Even the thing is even one time, like when I was thinking about this the other day, like even non-one-time use plastics, it's like even if you use something for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, in the grand scheme of the universe and the grand scheme of just Earth, it's not that long of a time for it to be, like everything is, I mean, it's better than being a one-time use plastic. I use it, and now it's in the trash, and now it goes and takes forever to like decompose in a landfill. But like literally everything you see in this frame, like even the camera that I'm using right now, it's like even if I used it for 25 years and recycled it, and they could recycle 20% of the rare earth materials in it and stuff like that, is that enough to justify creation in the first place? I know I talked to my friend Mike about this a lot, like, that basically like created e-waste, like these companies that like make products that are just terrible. They basically are built to break within minutes of being used. Or not, maybe not intended, but like they're just junk. Like, you build a computer and it's like, oh, why does it only have, 2 gigs of RAM at this point? Like, who is this for? It's super slow out of the box. It's part of the, like, it becomes part of the problem rather than part of the solution. Cause it's like, it's already like lagging and slow. Like how many years am I really going to get out of this? And will it ever even be recycled? And it's just things like that. It's like, that's just as bad to me as one-time use plastics, and something that I think gets kind of overlooked in a sea of, AliExpress, Alibaba, Amazon stuff that's just, created to have a product to sell. But I think this is great. Now having the magnet thing, I don't know, maybe get rid of the magnet thing and just integrate it into one piece, like build the sock into it over top of it. And then you don't have to have a magnet. Then you get your costs way down and not have to use, talking about one-time use plastics. Like that's a case of magnets being used in a single case. I don't know.
I thought of this in 2016. I said, I'm going to work on this when I have more time. Basically 2020 came around. The world stopped. All of a sudden, I had a lot more time on my hands. I'm learning to work from home remotely. I assembled the first 15,000 units and launched the company all from the comfort of my living room couch.
What's happened since?
2021, but for the full year, we did 483,000.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
To the moon, baby.
You take me seriously now.
Wait. So that was last year. What's going to happen this year?
We're projecting to do 600 this year. And on the 600, we're going to make 240.
Wow.
Excellent. What's the breakdown of the sales from retail to direct to customer?
Yeah, so 60% of our business is DTC. The other 40% is wholesale.
Where are they putting these in retail?
We have a few mini novelty gift shops around the country, but 99% of our wholesale sales are through one large online gift retailer.
Have you tried to talk to any of the grocery chains like Kroger or any of them to see if they were interested?
Yeah, I've hammered the pavement. I've been making lots of calls and emails, and this is a brand new product.
Look,
But that's where it needs to be, right? Like the novelty stores and stuff like that's cool, but it needs to be there. I also feel like you could just get rid of the magnet and sell a cap one and sell that direct to food trucks, restaurants and the like, right? Like that to me would be, if I was running like a smoothie food truck or a smoothie anything, or anything that was using a lot of bananas, that maybe wasn't the focus. It's like with smoothies, like not every drink is going to have bananas. So then like every day that goes by, it's like, I got to get more bananas. Anything like that, I think you absolutely, you make the investment and then you put some Nana hats on them bananas.
Best.
it's just not a fit for me. But I have to tell you this. Every single person who watched this show has at some time come up with what everybody told them was a crazy idea. But you didn't listen. And you went from what is obviously an insane idea, turned it into a product, sold $600,000 worth, and you were going to put $240,000 in your bank account because you were smart enough and driven and focused enough to follow through with your crazy idea and put hats on bananas. So congratulations. So congrats.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that.
That is 110%. You, super entrepreneur, right now, take that advice to go and create the thing that is keeping you up at night, that is keeping your brain just turning. You might not have the money for it. Like I've talked to somebody was asking in the chat about what to do, like when you don't have money. I'm going to be doing some more Q&As and some more live streams, so get subscribed to make sure you don't miss those. But I think it's really important for you to just look at the MVP, right? The minimum. I always get that confused. Is it minimal or minimum viable product? And just what's the bare minimum that you could do, produce to make it work, to make it go, to get version hopefully 1.0 out, and maybe version 0.1 out the door. So at least you could get some feedback and go from there and solving the problem. So I ding, very awesome stuff.
Sean, I just don't think it's a big enough business where you need
Before
a partner,
you go out,
though.
let's first talk about the IP. We have a pending utility patent for a sealed cavity around the crown of the bananas. So banana preservation device.
Are there a lot of banana preservation devices?
No, we'll be first. And
Is there a banana preservation society?
if there is, we can join it together.
All right, so listen, it's there. You don't need a partner for this. I'm out.
Sean,
Thank you.
have you got a full-time job still?
I do.
So who's running the business?
You're looking at the sole employee of the business.
And you own it 100%?
100%. My wife helps me a lot, and I'm a brand new father.
Congrats.
Of the last 3 weeks. Her name's Gia.
In the bananas.
Sean, do you know what? I've been around for a long time, and I've seen some things where we can laugh and have a bit of fun, but sometimes these things go crazy. I really like this product, and I also think it could be one of those products in the Shark Tank that could be really successful. And it's going to take quite a lot of work to make a lot of money. I'm not going to make it easy for you, though, because I'm only going to offer you half of the money. So you're going to have to get another shark on board.
Come on.
I'm not going to make it easy for you, though, because I'm only going to offer you half of the money. So you're going to have to get another shark on board.
We're talking about 150,000 here. We're not talking about 350, 450, 500, $1 million. Come on, Peter.
I do the other half. Peter's from the UK. I'm USA. I go in with you, and then I think that we would be covering 2 continents, right?
Globally bananas.
And global brand for Nana hats. What do you say?
What percentage are you asking for?
20%.
I would offer you half of the money for 15%.
And I would take 15%. Then
Well, there's another shark
now
here.
You're getting 2 sharks.
I smell a royalty
You're
deal
getting
coming.
International and national.
So you have to give up
Hold on.
30%. That's very, very, very aggressive.
Yeah,
Not
that's
from the fruit fly yet.
Yeah, no. I would do this deal for 10%. However, because Mark brought it up, I wasn't even thinking royalty
Yes,
at the
you were.
beginning. But I'd like $1 a unit.
Which actually is not horrible for 10% versus 30%.
Wow.
There's another way to go here. We could throw Lori under the bus because we don't need her, and Peter and I can get together.
Oh,
and then you get
Peter's
banana
a man
loco.
of honor.
No, she slipped on a banana peel. No problem.
What you didn't know is that the Queen awarded him Commander of the British Empire.
Commander
and a man
Jones.
who is Commander of the British Empire would never throw a woman
Yes,
under the bus.
he would in 2
No, he would
seconds.
not.
Sean,
You want a
I'm
partner
too much
like
of a
that,
gent to
partner that
throw
would
Laurie
throw
under the bus.
Me
So
under the bus.
The
Would you like
deal,
a partner like
with
that?
Laurie and I is your dream ticket. Take it.
That's right.
No, you're paying way too much equity.
You can count it also, Sean.
Ask him how he's going to
I'm gonna count.
pound the pavement.
Would you consider 15% for 150,000?
What, half?
Peter, would you go to 20? I would do it for 20.
20%?
20%.
150,000.
The 2 of us.
20%, you get both of us.
Yeah.
You guys, you have a deal.
Yeah.
Bag of bananas.
Go.
He is tall.
I thought I was the tallest guy in the room.
Congrats, Sean.
That's
Well
awesome.
done.
You know, they were laughing at first, but, you know, once I hit them with the sales and, you know, my vision for the future, they seem to be on board. So I couldn't be happier to have, you know, Lori and Peter as partners. And I really think we're going to make Nana Hats a household name.
Okay, Lori,
So,
walk over here.
Yeah. You are evil and nasty.
yeah, that was wow. All right, Sean, I'd love to have you come on the show. Just drop a comment down below. We'll make that happen for an interview. Anyway, keep your bananas fresh for so much longer. Bad versus good. You can get this as cheap. Oh, I got to get a unicorn. Ava will absolutely go nuts. Oh, for the unicorn. I should have noticed that. I think that unicorn was in there. Pirate hat. That's awesome. $10.99 right now. Is that for a 2-pack or for one still? Does it say? Because they said it was for 2. Okay, so it's for 1 cap and 1 Nana hat. So he was selling a 2-pack for $12.99. Now it's a single for $10.99. Which, I mean, most households probably only need a single one. For 4 or more bananas, we recommend adding the large silicone caps. So this only does 3 bananas, I think. Kind of. Oh, 404. Not good. Back to the front page. All right, let's try it again. Let's go. We'll click on this, and then click on large size. Oh, no, still doesn't exist. 2 additional large silicone. Because like when we get bananas, it's usually like 6 in a bunch. Usually, I love the swag. That's awesome. My nanas wear tiny hats. They got for wholesale. Is this the standard? That's the standard cap 2-pack, perfect for. So I guess at that point you would just break it apart and get them, you know, into there. For a 2-pack is $10.99, and then the cap itself is or with. See, that's it. So you're always gonna end up with an odd amount of caps, I guess. Or like silicone taps, but I don't know. We're gonna make that happen. I want to get this in the house. So 627 likes over on Facebook. You got quite a bit of engagement going. Good to see. Oh, looking dapper there at your party there, Sean. Let's see, 25,000 people like banana hats or Nana hats, I should say, over on Instagram. That's incredible. So definitely putting a lot out there. And over on TikTok, 61,000 followers for a hat for your bananas. That is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Sean, I'd love to have you come on the show. Just drop a comment down below. Like Charbel? I'm not sure. I apologize. Charbel, Kurab. I'm gonna stop trying to embarrass myself here. Says love the community, super community, all the way from Lebanon. Which is absolutely awesome. I hope I pronounced your name right. If I didn't, I apologize. It's so cool to see that we are reaching all across the planet. I just saw Kuwait in the chat, and in the chat and in the comments down below the other day. So let me know down below where you're watching from. Love to see it. Anyway, I'll see you in one of these 2 videos over here. Take care and go be super.